Hi folks, it's Ulrich Peiser with GuitarIngenuity.com, and today I have a special treat for you. Everybody, with no exception, at some point in his or her life needs to stop all the nonsense and get real. And that's exactly what I need you to do right now. I need you to go out and buy this album. It's called Golden Void by the band with the same name. So, I came across that band and this album as I was poking around on iTunes, and they were listed in the stoner doom metal genre. However, by listening to this album, I'm not sure if that's really the appropriate category. With that being said, I do believe that this band deserves not to be categorized at all. Other than probably rock and roll or something like that. Because as I listened through this masterpiece, and I mean that when I say masterpiece, I heard a little bit of everything. I don't know if the band members would agree with me. It's my personal perception. But I heard a little bit of early Jimi Hendrix stuff, early Black Sabbath, and I heard King Crimson, probably Deep Purple to some extent, but again, that's my own personal perception, and I'm not sure whether or not, again, the band members would agree to that. But the bottom line is, I got it yesterday. I've been listening to it non-stop. The last time I was touched by an album on that emotional level was when I was listening to Masters of Reality by Black Sabbath 25 years ago or so. And I believe that this album has the capacity and the potential to become a timeless classic, but it deserves more exposure and exposure on a broader scale. And it's important that we get that album to that level. Now, to be very clear, the band doesn't even know that I'm doing this YouTube's video, which is in and of itself rather insignificant, but I hope that if you watch that you'll go out, listen on the internet to the tracks, and then buy the album, or buy the album right away. That's even better. The craftsmanship from a musician's perspective is absolutely outstanding when you look at the four band members individually, but more importantly, I think what makes this album so magical is that they come together as a unit. And what I mean by that is, take the track Shady Grove, for example. I think if you were to take any one of the elements or musicians out of the equation, you would not be able to produce that type of sound, that depth, that earthiness, and I don't even know if that's a word, but it's the important part is that they came together as a band in producing this record, and it's absolutely fantastic. It is outstanding. It leaves you breathless, and I can only highly recommend it. If you ask me how much I like it, well, I just gave you one analogy with the Masters of Reality album. Another one would be, if I wasn't married already to my wife and love of my life, Denise, I would probably propose to all four band members. No, I wouldn't. But what I'm trying to say is, it really left me, in disbelief when I heard it for the first time, in a state of shock and disbelief, and it took me a while to recover. It impacted me on such a deep emotional level that I'm still trying to find the right words to somewhat eloquently and adequately put that together. So on my website there is a hopefully more comprehensive review than this video gibberish. So go over there. There's more text, and I'll talk about the album and the band members in more detail. There's also a link where you can buy that album from, or they point you to Amazon and a couple of other sources where you can buy this album from. But no matter where you go, I really need you to get it. If you are at all interested into rock and roll, then this album is for you. If you're really interested into shitty music, then you don't have to get the album. But if there's an ounce of rock and roller left in you, you need to get this album. So if you have any questions, you know how to reach me, guitaringenuity@gmx.com. I'll hope I see you next time. Bye-bye.